with the U.S. equestrian team. And with the U.S. equestrian team, we were able to clinch the gold medal, which is, a huge accomplishment. And I think the Olympics is such a big deal because we put so much time and effort into it, and it's years of work and effort and struggle, but it's also the gain, and it's huge, right? So you learn the story of these athletes, and it's such a motivational thing, I think, for people. And to realize that your kid next door is at the Olympics, or Michael Phelps. We're from Maryland, so Michael Phelps, he won so many medals, and he literally right around the corner from where we all grew up. So it's always nice to see. And you see, one thing that's a big component of the Olympics is how do they take care of their body, right? What are they doing to help their body be at the peak? And what we have here with these products, with APL Go, are products that are scientifically based and so unique that it's a game changer. And they are the products that are changing the world. So I should probably introduce myself. I'm Tina Butler. I'm a national director here with APL Go. I've been with the company since 2020, and I couldn't ask for a better product, a better company, a huge support staff. We have all the tools and the systems in place to make your business successful, and to also help you to get the information about these hugely scientifically based products that actually taste like, you would say a candy or a lifesaver or something, because they're sweetened with beets and organic molasses. So that makes them taste really good. So the compliance is great, right? So you don't have to worry about people. They don't want to take a handful of pills. They don't want to take, the shakes, the this, the that, and then they get tired of the taste or the chalkiness. Every single one of these products, for me, tastes amazing. Even the peach one, which is not my favorite, but that's a whole 1980s Peachtree Schnapps issue. But the peach is great. So let me just get into this a little bit. And I'm going to go through these slides and just kind of pick the ones I want. So according to the National Institute of Health and Disease, 92% of the population is suffering from at least one vitamin or mineral deficiency. That's huge. And you can see on the slide where it talks about 52% of the population is vitamin D deficient, which we have really good bioavailable vitamin D in our air product. 9 out of 10 Americans are deficient in potassium. 7 out of 10 Americans are deficient in calcium. 8 out of 10 are deficient in vitamin E. And 50% of the Americans are deficient in vitamins A, C, and magnesium. That's huge. I know with working with horses that in 1932 is when the real deficiency in magnesium happened in the soil. So now at this day and age, we're not getting the same amount of magnesium in our fruits, vegetables, and things that we grow that we used to get in the 30s because it's deficient in our soil. So that's a big deal. These products are, these are some great slides, by the way, and we can share them with you. These products are plant-based DNA. So they have literally extracted the DNA from these plants and infused them into a lozenge using like a centrifuge machine where they can spin it down. And there are videos and documentation and a list of things that actually we can send to you, and we can go through that can back up all of that and tell you exactly the process. If that's the kind of information you need, I'm more of like, I'm from Missouri, so just show me. If you show me it works, I'm going to do it. And I'm kind of a test it and see. So I did that. In the beginning, I tested it. I was like, this cannot possibly work. There's no way that it could taste this good and work this well. So I did my own science project for a while because, again, I work with horses, and you got to know that it works. So I did my own science projects, and I went to Montana to help a friend of mine move, and I have a hip, and that bothers me sometimes, and my back is sore, and I'm picking up horse legs and doing all kinds of things every day. So, I've beat my body up over the last half a century. So I was like, these things probably don't work. So I'm just going to leave them home. So I left them home, and about, 36 hours into helping my friend move, my hip started screaming. My neck was bothering me again. So I was like, oh my God, those silly little things actually work. So then I did a lot more digging and a lot more information. And I have the 600-page book, which I did not read. I totally put it on my head and slept on it like Juan Epstein from Welcome Back, Kotter, and just hope that the information actually went into my head, because I'm way more visual and audio. So then I started listening to Mary Esther's videos, calling Tina and Kelly, talking to Julia, talking to all these wonderful people that we have on this team and be like, tell me again, or getting on the calls on Tuesdays and Sundays and be like, can I hear that one more time? So one of the unique things, the patented unique things about this product is they're filled with negative ions. So it's kind of a little bit of a weird thing because positive ions are bad for you and negative ions are good for you. So negative ions are primarily in nature. They're abundant, they're abundant out there, right? So mostly by water and electricity and, lightning strikes and things like that. So negative ions, like when you go to the beach, put your feet in the water, you feel better, or you go for a walk, or you do something that's kind of unplugging from the world a little bit. Those are negative ions because they're always floating in the air. So those things, you start to feel a little better, right? It literally boosts your emotional state. So negative ions, they also reduce inflammation and they help with cells and they allow the plant DNA to enter our human DNA, which is a little bit weird, but really cool because plants and humans are very similar. Because of that, the DNA absorbs and it's bioavailable and it's 100% absorbable because it's going into your mucosal system. So you suck on it, it goes into your mucosal system and it goes into your bloodstream within minutes. And then it's in at a cellular level in, a few more minutes, maybe 15 or 20, or you can't hold me to it because I'm not sure the exact time, but it doesn't fight your digestive tract, which is a big deal. So positive ions, let's talk about those. They do higher inflammation levels, mood swings, chronic pain, worsened allergies, toxic buildup in your body, creates free radicals and buildup of that word, stress. So negative ions, they bind and help remove toxins in your body and help prevent degenerative disease. It helps decrease your blood flow. It helps increase the blood flow in your brain for better cognitive function, which I took a brain, but it hasn't kicked in yet. And helps with anxiety and stress relief. It purifies the air of hazardous airborne particles. And your body requires negatively charged ions to counter oxidative stress in your body. I mean, that's huge. I mean, we live in this world at this time, we're constantly plugged in, right? Which I'm grateful. Like I remember when my first time my watch, I could see people's phone numbers on it. It was like in the 80s. It was the coolest thing. And I was like, look at this. You have like all your stuff here. And now your whole life is in a phone or an iPad or wherever. So we have access to everything so immediately that sometimes it's really important to combat them. So with our lozenges, it's a yummy tasting way to get negative ions along with all the nutritional value. So what's the deal with DNA? I'm going to have to put my glasses on because I can't see the slide because I moved it back. One of the important things with plant DNA is there's no allergens. It does not ever lose its nutritional value, and it doesn't expire or go bad. So plant DNA is extracted from the highly charged botanicals and infused into each one of our lozenges. It's immediately identified in our body as biologically correct at the mucosal level, and our DNA is able to read the genetic code of the plants, ingest it, and utilize those nutritional facts immediately and faster for healthier results. So those are just a few of the highlights with DNA. Now, to the real information part over here, this is our products. We have 18 amazing products that are, targeted for certain things, but cover a wide range of stuff in each one of these lozenges. This is going to be just a small window into each one of them. There are 30-minute videos with Mary Esther Gilbert, who's been a nutritionist for 40 plus years, and she can go into the in-depth explanation of each one of these and why it's vital, in my opinion, to utilize this. It's the best way that I've found in my 25 years of helping professional athletes to get nutrition into your body. And the compliance part is, you can carry one around, you can carry this many around, you can stick them in your pocket. They're easy, they taste good, they're kid friendly, they're safe for your pets. Like I melt them in water, put them in my dog's bowls. You can even, I was just hearing this great thing today, like that you can even dissolve them and put them right on your skin. and it absorbs into your body that way. You know, the skin being the most absorbable organ. I personally, it tastes good, help with the sugar cravings and the yummy. So I love that. So hopefully you guys can still hear me. I'm in my RV because this business and this company is so great that I can travel wherever I want to, when I want to. But my air conditioner just kicked on because it's a little bit toasty outside. I was going to do it outside, but I'm at the Kentucky Horse Park campground, which is a place that I totally love to be all the time. And there's a band happening and there's some kids outside playing. So I thought a little bit of air conditioning might be a little bit less distracting. So let me go through these. We have
It looks like Tina might have frozen, but she was going to go through each individual
there are
product.
grow.
Oh, there you go.
Tina,
you back, Tina?
What?
We
can you hear me?
A little bit for a second. Could you start over? There we go. Just start at the top.
Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Did I go out for a minute?
Just for a sec.
Okay, perfect. All right. So we have our dailies, which I'm going to start with, and those are grow, power, GTS, relax. Then we have our premier ones, which are more specific, like alt, which is for breathing, easy breathing, HPR, which is for your liver, ice, digestion, gut health. And then we get into our elite ones, which are happy air. So I'm going to go into a little bit more depth with each one of these. So grow is like a go-to for me. It's been, I don't know, the one I probably use one of the most all the time. It actually increases serotonin, which I love. So we have two that do that. That's grow and happy. And this one was voted the #1 immune product in 2020. So it has all the things that I've always taken. I used to take all these tinctures, and my cousin was really ahead of all of this movement in the early 90s, mid 90s. And she'd be like, take this tincture of olive, take this tincture of echinacea, take this whatever. And they tasted horrible, but you did it because you knew it was good for you, right? You stuck it in there and you were just like, anyway. But so this comes with all those things like cranberry, pomegranate, bilberry, echinacea, black currant. I mean, like, this product is packed full of wonderful immune support, hair and body vitality, mood, metabolic balance. This product in particular is like one I just kind of don't leave home without. Norm, it's for stabilizing, to help you maintain a normal glucose level, help you to regenerate insulin response, and helps you to overcome those occasional fatigue. So it's a metabolic balancer, basically. So it has different things like apple, balsam pear, ginseng. So some of these I'm not even going to try to pronounce because I don't even know where they come from. Well, I do know where they come from. They come from this amazing, very well nurtured, they're non-GMO, gluten-free farms. And then but I don't know how to pronounce some of them. So you're just going to have to excuse me on that. So these are great. These are power for men, power for women. They're made they support reproductive health. They help with your hormones. They help with hormones balancing. The thing that I do, it helps resilient. It helps with your skin and things like that. I actually take both of these because I think that the power for men helps with your urinary tract and things like that. And I'm a little bit older, and it actually helps me to not have to run to the bathroom 5 times throughout the night, which is awesome because I get a little bit better sleep. The power for women, I've had people that were ladies, what we're talking about. And it seemed to really knock that down in about 10 minutes, which I know it's different for every person. But for the couple people I've seen myself, it's made a big difference. So again, the power for men, we like to say, it helps with testosterone, helps with it's lemon, ginger, pomegranate, fig. So, but it does help with the urinary tract as well. So I take this one too. Power for women, again, helps with hormone balancing, mood enhancement, vitality, libido. I mean, both of these products do help with libido, which is great. Relax is like a go-to. For me, I use it for sleep. I use it when I take a plane ride. So during the day, I've had people that are able to just take the edge off by taking this product. Like, it helps them to take a deep breath. I had a young girl, a friend of mine's child, who was early teens and kind of struggling a bit with school, having some angst and things like that. She would take a Relax and Grow before she went to school. And the first day she came home and she's like, Mom, what are you doing? Are you drugging me? She's like, no, it's some plant stuff I got from Tina. I don't know. It's just whatever. And she was like, well, why? And she's like, well, I really had a really good day. And so about 10 days into it, she said at dinner one night, she's like, you know, Mom, I think those things are changing my life. And so for me, that's it. You know, are we changing people's lives by giving them something they'll actually take, that tastes good, that has no allergens, that's changing their life for in a better way? That's huge. So for me, Relax is a go-to. I have quite a few people that have energy centers or spas, and they like to give these, or massage therapists will give them a Relax before they get a massage or go in to have, you know, some kind of a treatment, and they just really enjoy that and take the edge off, which is great. This is my daily. I take them every day, probably more than once, depending on what my load is for the day. This is Slide. It's SLD. It's for ease of movement and flexibility, and it helps with your inflammation response, and it's good for bone health. So if you have a bone injury, or if you have a thing, or you have bone density, whatever, why not take it? Like, I don't know that it'll help or won't help. I'm pretty sure it will. I just can't, you know. But for me, with my pain, this is a game changer. I take it every day because, again, I'm crawling around under horses. I'm doing strenuous job. This is also one of those products that I ask people, where's your pain level? Like, what are your top 3 ailments? And if pain is one of them, I ask them on a scale from 1 to 10, what's your pain level at this moment? And then I give them 1 or 2 of these. And I said, could you look at your watch and in 15 minutes, tell me again what your pain level is? And honestly, in 4.5 years or 4 years, I have not had one person tell me that it didn't decrease their pain. So for me, that's pretty good odds. Stop is one of those. I'll show you the box again. STP, it's for like that immediate pain relief. One for like, it helps with your immune system as well, and body nutrients that support just your whole like system and how the nutrients get into your body. But it's for an acute pain, right? Like maybe more for a headache, more for a toothache, something like that. I often take the SLD and the STP together, and I get very good results for that. So again, they're all vegan, non-GMO. They have 30 different certs all over the world. They're FDA registered, but they're also halal and kosher. So those are much more difficult certifications to get. GTS, this is so good. I travel a lot. I drive often. I will take GTS in the morning. It stands for Get Strength. It's named one of the fastest race. Oh, I didn't know this actually. Oops. Oh no, I made a mistake. Hold on. Here we go. So I didn't know it was the GTS is one of the fastest racing cars in natural. Oh, that's really good. Okay. I didn't know that. So it's good for increasing the metabolic process. It strengthens the immune system due to the B complex that's in it. It sustains you from fatigue and stress and increases concentration. I love this product. It gives you an energy, but not like a spike in energy. It's like this nice energy, and it's fantastic. And I've had some people say that it's been great for their hair, which I think is amazing. So it's got the ashwagandha, the apple, pineapple, gooseberry, green tea. So this one, I probably take this one every day too. I guess I take a lot. This ice is one of those products again that has like a 10 or 15 minute response level. So ice is great for digestive regularity or discomfort. Like say you have you've had some spicy food and you have some discomfort going on. Ice is literally ices it down. Like it is got meat, mint in it, aloe vera, the carrot, the chamomile, licorice. So this one is one of those that if I know someone or I'm having an issue, I will take one or two of these, and it's like, and I often take one of these before I go to bed, because I think sometimes people wake up in the middle of the night and they don't realize that it's a reflux or a gastral disturbance that's waking them up. They don't really know why. I had a young girl, she's 5 years old, and she was premature, and I didn't know that any of this. I work in a barn in Maryland, and her mom was like, well, maybe I'll try this. And I was like, sure, because it's safe for children. I was like, barring a choking hazard, they're totally safe for everyone, pregnant ladies, children. So the next day or two, I saw her in the barn, and she comes running up to me. She goes, my daughter didn't throw up last night. And I was like, good, that's good. And she's like, oh, you don't understand. My daughter was premature and she throws up all the time, especially when she's sleeping. She can throw up. And I was like, wow, that's terrible. And she said, well, this product, last night she wanted to have pizza and be kind of like a normal kid, and I knew I was going to have a long night of her throwing up. And she's like, I gave her that before she went to bed and she didn't throw up. So HPR is a product that is a gentle detox. It's got dandelion, peach, turmeric, milk thistle. This is, I've heard it's great for a hangover, like 10-15 minutes, take a couple in the morning. But I don't drink. I don't have that personal experience. That's just hearsay. But it's a gentle detox for a healthier liver. It helps against environmental toxins, against things that we put into our body, toxins. So this one is, I think, really important. I typically couple this one with MLS, which probably is next. No, heart's next. Heart, this HRT product, it's for vascular health, circulatory systems, cellular defense. It's cardio focused. It helps to maintain a healthy blood pressure. So with grapeseed, hawthorn, again, the white milk thistle, I do take this one. I don't take it as often as I should. I actually think it's always good to do these things for me, because then I feel like I can, I need to revisit my regimen of things, because I think this is super important. Alt is for easy breathing. This is really cool because I had someone who was having an allergic reaction. They took the alt, and well as they put it on a cloth, they dissolved it, put it on, and literally put it on the eyes of their child, and I think it seemed to help. So so you can do this internal and external, but it's for allergens. I have contact dermatitis personally. I take this all the time because it seems to help with battling that from the inside out. MLS. This is one of my favorites, not just because it tastes like an orange dum-dum, which is totally my jam, but this is for your gut biome. And like when we talk about horses and we talk about people, like I have one veterinarian who says 90% of the issues in horses is our gut. They start in the gut. And I think I go along with that, because years ago they were saying, you know, leaky gut was a whatever, but now it's actually a diagnosis. And I think that our gut plays an important role in everything we do with the, you know, there's a gut brain barrier. So this product for me is a daily, every day, because of, you know, all of the things that are so important with the gut. Like I said, I love the way it tastes, but I also know that it is doing great things for my gastrointestinal well-being. Beauty. Who doesn't love some beauty, right? Vanity is my favorite sin, but it's also taking care of our skin, which is our largest organ on our body. So it helps with skin texture. It helps with our immune response, hair vitality, scalp health. I have some people that say this one actually helps them sleep. It helps with the elasticity and the production of collagen in our body. Dandelion, the avocado. I mean, lots of times you see people doing green tea or avocado face scrubs or face masks. So and you get the artichoke and the chamomile. The chamomile is such a nice thing to help relax you. You know, like you always hear about people wanting to do chamomile tea at night. So that's a great product. Brain, this is wonderful to maintain a mental edge, focus, concentration. We also have white papers for these products. White papers are things that have been published in the pharmaceutical journal. So if you wanted more information, we have 8 products that are published in that journal, brain being one of them. So this is healthy cognitive function. It enhances your mental performance. You know, lots of people take one of these products like ginseng for their mental health. This is ginseng, green tea, coffee, ginger, all these different products put into one lozenge that is infused with negative ions that you suck on that tastes amazing, goes into your mucosal system, is in your bloodstream in moments. So this is a fantastic product. I had a friend of mine's son who was struggling with school, and he would lose his focus and he'd look at his mom and be like, 1 second, mom, I forgot my brain. And he would go and get the lozenge, take it, and go again. I mean, I don't know, like if we can help our children, our pets, our elderly people, sometimes we forget about ourselves, but if we can help our children or our mother or our grandmother, I don't know, or our dog, like these things are all okay for all of those beings because it's plant DNA. It has none of the allergens. Like in the beginning, people were like, you can use Relax with your dog. And I was like, there's grapeseed extract in there. But then I did a bunch of research and realized because it's not the mealy part of the plant, it's totally great for your animals. Happy. This is one of our newer products. It is typically made to help with mood. Like this is one of those that increases serotonin. It helps to manage your daily stress and depression. It helps with PMS, apparently, which I did not know. Healthy appetite, boosts your metabolism, helps with healthy sleep patterns, focus, concentration. Like Happy has been a great addition to our line of products. It's again, the turmeric for the anti-inflammatory part, the chamomile for the relaxation, ashwagandha, passion flower, licorice root. These things are all imperative, and our body is so accepting of the plant DNA because it's bioavailable. It's so similar to our own DNA. Again, here, serves as a source of energy for your body and mind, helps manage your daily stress and depression, can maintain a healthy appetite and boost metabolism, helps maintain healthy sleep patterns. Some of those things I didn't know until today. So that's good. Air is a go-to for me. I used to take another product because I travel a lot. I used to take an over-the-counter product that had a lot of zinc in it, had a lot of vitamin C in it, and I just did that as a preventative. This product is that with a lot of extra boost. So it has the vitamin C, it has zinc citrate, which is really important. Vitamin D, goji berries, which is so funny. My cousin, who was way ahead of everybody, was importing goji berries in the 90s and selling them. Like she was so on it. And now, that's just one product. And in this, you get the black currant as well. And this is made for healthy lungs, healthy, nutrition to respiration, increases lung capacity, improves your resistance to the negative factors. It's an anti-inflammatory and an antimicrobial. It decreases the frequency of infectious diseases. Wow. Clearance and normalization of blood circulation and increases plasma levels of antioxidants. This product is a home run. I use it often. I recommend it almost daily, if not more than once a day for people. Especially, like I said, we travel. We're like, it's kind of like a circus. I travel a circuit. I was in Michigan, then I was in Nashville, and now I'm in Kentucky. So when you're traveling so much, you can be exposed to different things. And so this is a go-to for me. And then there's PFT, which is like a powerhouse product. And PFT stands for perfect because it's kind of the perfect product. It is in our elite group, but it has the riboflavin, which is B2. It has B6, B1, which is thiamine, B3, which is niacin, which is, I don't know if you've ever done it, but one time they were like, you should take niacin. And I did too much niacin and I got this huge flush over my whole body. My body turned red. I thought I was having some kind of weird allergic reaction, and it was literally just the niacin going to work. So beetroot extract, tomato extract, but this product reduces visceral fat. It is huge. And I'm a big girl, no doubt about it. And I went down 16 pounds using PFT straight away, and also lost visceral fat. And it doesn't matter what your structure is. I've had some very thin friends that had a large amount of visceral fat, because visceral fat is the fat that gets around your organs, it gets around your heart, gets around your lungs, and that can do a lot of damage. And this is a really important thing. If you want to do a little more research, visceral fat is huge. So here we go. I feel like I covered all of the products. So why today? All right. So there's a metabolic reset kit and things like that. I'm not going to go into all of our kits and things. I just wanted to give you kind of a brief overview of all of our products and give you just a little bit of insight of how I use them and why. So I don't know if there's any questions. I don't know, Julia, do you see any questions I could maybe answer?
I think we're doing good, but I do believe everybody would like to hear more about your success with PFT.
Okay. So PFT, I think I ended up losing in that I did a trial, and I think I ended up losing 21 pounds with that, as along with I think 1 or 2 points in the visceral fat. So, and there was this whole regimen of things you were supposed to do. And I'm not good at that, because I do live on the road and I'm stubborn and I don't want to be told what to do, basically, is what it all boils down to. But this product, I took 3 to 5 a day. I would take one in the morning, then midday. It wasn't like a structured thing, like take one at 8, take one at 10, take one at whatever. My goal in the beginning was I just took 3. I took it morning, noon, and night. And I drank water, but it wasn't like an excessive amount of water. And I, on purpose, did not change what I was eating. Now, I do think that I've been taking the drops for a bit, so my body was a little more receptive to that. Like, I do think the metabolic reset kit, there's a kit that they've put together that affects your metabolism and allows your body to be really receptive. So if I were doing the PFT just straight off the gate, I would do the metabolic reset with the PFT personally.
That is so exciting. I do have one more question. From Linda McBee. She says, can you tell me about your use with cats in these products? Are they different from other animals?
I think cats are aliens. I love them. My niece loves cats. I don't have any personal experience with cats and taking them. I know some people do. I don't have any personal. I'm more of a dog horse girl. So I don't have personal experience with cats. So I can't tell you. Cats are different. I wouldn't think it would be a problem because it's plant DNA, but I think you should consult whoever your person is. I just don't have any personal experience with cats.
That is a great idea. Thank you so much, Tina. And everyone is loving the information that you shared. Just really, really loving the information so much. And what you've shared with us today, we're so grateful. Can you tell us, last sentence, you said you've been with the company how long? 4 years, right?
Yep. I think it was like late June, beginning of July.
And what is your rank, and what did you do to get there?
I'm actually national director. I facilitated my team doing really well. And what did I do to get there? I hustled, like I was on Zoom calls with my team. I just was a facilitator, 3-way calls, Zooms, but I really just shared. I was like, this might help you. I was just at a facility that actually came on during that time in Nashville. And I was like, well, when I'm sitting down with people, it's like when someone starts to talk to me about what's going on, I try to be relatable and listen. Let them talk to me about themselves. And then every day someone says something where I'm like, well, this might help you. This worked for me. Maybe it'll work for you too. But I was also really available and relatable.
That is amazing advice. So you really just summed it up for us. Thank you. That is incredible. That is so exciting. I love hearing that. well, I guess we can go ahead and wrap things up. Tina Malsom, are you there?
Yes, I'm
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Tina, you
And
did an excellent job.
great. And I love quotes, by the way. So this one is from Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium. And if you haven't seen it, it's a good one. But it says, life is an occasion, so rise to it. Right. So I think that, you know, we write our own story and its perspective. So write a good one. Write one that feels good to you. Like, it doesn't really matter what's going on. It's your story. So write one that feels good to you. So
That's awesome. Thank you so much. You did a great job. Here's what I know people love is a different voice, a different perspective, different stories, a different viewpoint. And I just appreciate so much that you would come on. I know you're working you're probably around the corner from a horse or a hospital or a barn or something. So thank you so much for taking the time and sharing with us.
Yeah, well, it's nice to be asked, and hopefully the things I bring value to your life. And I'm always available if there's any questions I can answer or things like that. Like, you know, it's all about just doing the best thing that we can for ourselves and those around us. For me. So
excellent. Thank you so much. This was awesome.